Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode of Starbound Stuff. The developers have been quite quiet recently, but we do have a decent amount of stuff to show you. First of all, here we have a screenshot of more randomly generated melee weapons. As far as I know, the melee weapons are generated exactly the same as the guns, just using different parts. If I had to choose my favourite, it would definitely be one of the two on the right with a big red glare. It looks awesome. It's kind of like a lightsaber axe. Obviously, these are only a few variations on the weapons. There'll be a lot more in the actual game when it's released. Next up are two new different randomly generated mobs. The first one being a weird green armadillo thing with a chainsaw mouth, and the next one being a spider and tentacle monster thing. Okay, next up was a live stream by Ty. I wasn't there for the live stream, but I did get some pictures afterwards. If I was there, I would have recorded it and shown it all to you, but at least we got some pictures, right? I had to think quite hard whether to actually include this in the video because they're all quite blurry, quite hard to work out what they are. So I've taken out the best ones and I'm going to show you only the ones that I think are the coolest. Okay, first of all we have this screenshot of this lava planet. This lava planet looks awesome. I only chose this because I love the background. But two more things I'd like to point out is obviously the randomly generated dolphin dude on the left. And there was a button on the top right that I haven't seen before. I think this is the button that you press when you want to return to the spaceship in that cool animation we saw in that video. But I wonder how often you can press it. How often can you transport straight back to the spaceship without any cooldown or anything? It'll be quite interesting to see how that pans out. Next up is a screenshot of the console on the spaceship. And it says the planet you're orbiting, the seed of the planet, as well as the level and the size of the planet. I'd also like to point out the big fiery planet below. I wonder if that planet actually will be a fiery red planet, or it has any relevance at all to the actual planet you're going to go down to. Next up we have an entrance to what seems to be an Apex laboratory. Okay, this screenshot is a screenshot of the building in the game. Instead of having just swinging your arm and blocks appearing, you can actually see what you're placing by looking at the line. If it's red, it means it's too far away, and if it's blue, it means you can reach it. You can also see the lines for other players as well as your own, so you get a better sense of what everyone else is doing and how they're building. I really like this idea because, say on Terraria or Minecraft for instance, you just throw blocks down and they just appear, and you don't really know who's placing what blocks. With this method you can see exactly who's doing what, and then say if you're building with other people you can say you do the background walls, I do the foreground walls, or anything like that, and you can see how they're doing it and where they're placing it before it's actually placed. Ultimately it just creates a better understanding of what each player is building and what they're doing. This next screenshot is another screenshot of Ty within the ship. I really don't know what's going on here. I tried to speculate, but all I could see is a naked man in a ship using his telekinesis gun to highlight a big burning mattress maybe? I don't know. This next screenshot is a zoomed out version of the ship. The reason I included this screenshot is because if you go to the top right, you can see that the button has switched around, and instead of orbiting up, you go straight back down. So kind of almost proof that that button is what I think it is. Okay, the final screenshot I decided to include is a screenshot showing off the inventory. The reason I wanted to show you this one is because it's changed since we saw it last. It's actually got a button where you can send to ship. I'm guessing you spend pixels to place an item in that slot and it will shoot it up straight to the ship. So you don't actually lose the item, it's just basically in storage. This is obviously speculation, I don't know if that's true. Okay, that is all the most important stuff from the live stream. Next up we have a picture of Ro with her guitar, which is pretty cool. I don't know if that's actually going to be in the game, but I hope it is, because I would love to play guitar. Okay, that is everything. The last thing I would like to add to the end of this video is a link to a video made by the Gamers Cave, because he was lucky enough to interview Ty, the developer of Starbound, and Matthew Griffin, the developer of Wanderlust Rebirth. It really is a great watch if you have the time. It's quite long, so if I was you I'd just play it in the background while you play a game, whatever game you're into. And also subscribe to the Gamers Cave because he does actually have some really cool content. I'm really jealous that he got the opportunity to interview these guys, and I hope one day in the future I'll be big enough to interview guys like this as well. Okay, that is everything. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, favourite and subscribe. If you think I've missed something then tell me in the comments and I'll be sure to add it in the next one. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.